play. Join me, come to hell with me. Let's laugh while the world burns down. We'll be free in misery. Love's our spark in this doomed town. Ashes fall from the sky. Feel the warmth of my embrace. In the wreckage, you and I find our love amidst the craze. Tides are turning, hearts ignite, but together we'll stay strong. Hell may rise, but we're alright. We'll survive where we belong. Join me, come to hell with me. Let's laugh while the world burns down. We'll be free in misery. Love's our spark in this doomed town. Join me, come to hell with me. Let's laugh while the world burns down. We'll be free in misery. Love's our spark in this doomed town.
My
Reiterate mic up. Hello, everyone. This is me in my cute anime kawaii form and voice. I know, what a letdown. I decided to do what's most hated by the internet, and that is to do a VTubing stream. So, the idea of this stream is to find out if you like this idea at all. And also to get some feedback. So, and hopefully to have some fun along the way. So if you can join in and chat and we'll see what you think. A little nervous, but this is something different and another way to and another way to do something different and have some fun. So hi, Paul. Nice to see you. And let's see, we got Mark. Thank you for joining, Mark. I'm glad you found it funny. But this way, instead of just making simple Bella videos and talking about the news, we can directly talk about it here. Let's see. Bebs has joined us. Let's see. Paul just told me I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. But please join in and let me know what you think of this idea. So my thought is, wouldn't it be nice to be able to make a little community and something that's a little more goofier? Even if we talk about the news, we could have something that's a lot more fun. And doesn't have to be serious. Let's take a look. I have we could do news. Let's see. Give me a second here. We could do news like let's see. Yesterday, I thought this was a great meme. I'll pop that in there. If you're from the UK and you don't know what this is about, let's see. I'll put this here. I'm getting used to doing different things. Let's see. Nothing's easy here. Let's try this. Let's try this again. And pop a meme into there. There we go. That should show up. Yeah. This right here is, if you're from the UK, you may not know this person. But what's happening now, we have the fun riots in Los Angeles. And this is the mayor, who is an actual Cuban communist agent. And her name is Karen Bass. And a gentleman on the internet made this lovely meme of Karen Bass while the city burns down. And of course she has her lovely Starbucks coffee. Isn't that sweet? Let's see. Mark likes the idea. Okay, Mark, I see you're a little crazy too. That's wonderful, because that'll definitely help you. And let's see. Paul is saying stay safe. Quote from Robert Frost. Night, night for now. Okay. Well, if you are leaving, Paul, take care. Even if this isn't your cup of tea or like Karen Bass has right here, your cup of coffee. And for the same thing, let's see, I don't know if it's really a meme, but I made this myself. Again, if you're in the UK and you don't know, Los Angeles stands for the City of Angels. So basically, the news again is reporting these are mostly peaceful riots again in Los Angeles. And then I said, I just want everyone to remember that this is the City of Angels where all this is happening. Of course, didn't say if they're heavenly angels or if it's a bit of from hell, but I imagine it's more like from hell. So, let's see. So, this is all stuff we can talk about. We talk about the news. We talk about different videos that I've created. And if we could eventually get a community started, we could also have different people from, say, here from Castle Nightshade, and they can play roles. There's a little bit of role play. So, it's different ideas. I don't know what people think about this. And let's see, Mad Max American Style. Oh yeah, that's definitely LA. One thing we have is I have some a couple of lovely members already at the channel, Alan and Wayne. And I think Wayne's gonna be Castle Nightshade's builder. And as you can imagine, for a vampire's castle, the building activities could be quite different. And Alan's gonna be he's now my IT specialist. But the only problem is Alan is totally inept at computers. So I renamed him Bob. And the reason why I named him Bob is every time I ask him a question, he can't answer it. Any computer question, he totally bungles it. So I call him Bob because I swear I'm gonna toss him into the sea. So, one thing I've learned is there's a bit of a delay. There's like a 2-minute delay. And I see your chats almost immediately. So, if you hear me talking about your chat, I'm probably a couple of minutes ahead of you already. So, it's kind of interesting. I need to work on figuring all this stuff out. But, in case you don't know, what you have here is, this is a VTuber model. I think she's so cute. And basically, a VTuber model can lay on top of your screen. Yeah, I have it right now in my study at Castle Nightshade. But I could be in anything, yeah. Like if I was playing a game, I could have the game in the background. And it's just me here talking. So, let's see. Alan says, evening. Hey, it works. Congrats. Oh, thank you. I can't tell ya. It wasn't easy to figure this stuff out. I'm not that computer illiterate, but I've never streamed before. So this is kind of fun. But, you can basically have any different models. Let me show you. So, this is the model I'm using. And I can move her around. And this is a really simple primitive model, VTuber model. Let's see. It's got different emotions. Sad, or really upset, frustrated. This is angry. Yeah. And then there's what? We try to abuse. And then let's see. Oh no. Make it oh, I'm such a deep VTuber. This is kind of I'm so shy. Oh, why did I ever think of doing this? That's kind of weird looking. And let's see what else do I have. I can make the wings go away. And so we kind of move around here. I can make the wings come back on. But this is really a simple model that I have here. And let's see. I have let me find, yeah, there we go. I have a little ghost pumpkin. Yeah. So ghost pumpkin could be right next to me. We could sing songs together. So in case you haven't heard this, and with the internet, either you hate VTubers or you like VTubing. And Asia VTubing's big, but here in the States, not quite so much. And quite a lot of people hate it. And if a lot of people hate it, therefore I have to do it. Just makes sense. So, let's see, what's happening? Anyone have anything to say? Any ideas? Cause, like I said, the idea is maybe to do these regularly if anyone will watch them. If not, then this will be the last one. But what would work? On YouTube, a lot of the people that watch my videos are from the UK. So I'd need to know what a good time is for the UK and what they'd be interested in. Also, yeah, if I was doing the United States, what time would you be interested in doing stuff like this? Again, we could share memes, we could talk about the news, we could talk about the music, we could talk about even current events. And set up my bedroom back here. That's it, my den. Set up my den back here. What we could have is say the riots happening in LA, and we could talk about that. But the important part is it'll need people to participate, to join in the chat, and have some fun that way. So, does anyone have anything else to say? Let's see. I don't know if I'm seeing live chat or not. Okay, somebody else chat. How about a small outline of the topic so we are with a 2-minute day can reference the topic and then. Okay, that sounds good. So yeah, well, I could put that in the title of what we're gonna roughly talk about, and depending on what the chat gets involved with, we can share memes. So it all depends. I could put that in the title description. Like say we want to have a live stream about the LA riots going on or whatever. Then I'll just put it in the channel description. It'll be Belladonna's Bloodstream, LA Riot Edition. Dun ta da, dun 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 dun. And Alan says, good time. 7 p.m. here. Yeah, I figured this was gonna work out good for the UK. If people are interested, I could try out good times for the UK, and then I could do a later stream and try out for the United States audience. It all depends. How about a question and answer on news items? I don't know. I'm not that much of an expert, but we can talk, and I can tell you my opinions on things, or I can ask you, chat. And that's what's important in these streams, especially with VTubing. It's really important that chat gets involved and tells me what they want. I have some ideas. Again, it depends on if this is well received. I can have a I can get a Proton email account, and I can have people send me their names and stuff, little videos that they do, and we can show them here on stream. So we can do a mixed thing. We can start out a stream doing a little bit of chat, we could start out showing memes and different things. So it really varies. But the question is, do you want to see a goofy little VTuber icon doing this with you? Is this something you would enjoy, or is it just, oh, this is just, what a weirdo? But I hope you know that by now, that I am a weirdo, so it goes hand in hand. Yes, opinions needed. Okay, well, we have opinions about, like, when we had the Trump and Elon spat, I thought that was really like a little lover spat, and Elon really was, I don't know, he acted so feminine, he got all bent out of shape, and you, there, no, that's how I'll destroy you. And then Trump just gave Elon the backhand. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna move on. Romance. Yeah, Mark says romance. That's true. So, but yeah, stuff like that. What do you think? And we could have, again, for these stories, we could have memes. It doesn't have to be too structured. The idea would be to have some fun with it. And play some videos. Oh, by the way, let's see. I have a commercial sponsor. Did you know that? Here, let me play. I got my commercial sponsor for this stream. It's, let me get it going here. I can find it. It's Belladonna's, casualty and life insurance. Let's see.
Hello,
Let's get it going
I
here.
am Belladonna Nightshade. It appears that my YouTube channel is getting full
I gotta restart it here. Let's see. Make this Y. There we go. I think this works. No. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Hello, I am Belladonna Nightshade. It appears that my YouTube channel is getting full monetization next Saturday. In the meantime, I qualify for partial monetization. This means I can put up links for merchandise. I have a most atrocious Printify storefront that no one buys merchandise from already. Crap that just confuses and angers people like my I don't drink this crap brand coffee. I am a vampire. Why would I drink it? It looks like being monetized would be a big bust for me. It also means I can sell memberships. Maybe I could call it Bella's Rainy Day Blood Bank Fund. Sometimes I have to lay low when the heat gets too high with too many missing persons in a single area. Would you help me? You wouldn't snitch on me, would you?
Don't do that.
$10 per month. The life you save could be your own. Think of it as vampire insurance, or better yet, life insurance. So many possibilities. YouTube recommends that for memberships, you provide extra content for members. It is not as if your life alone is worth $10, you ungrateful bastards. What do you recommend? What should you get for a monthly membership? I would appreciate any ideas you may have. Really, I would.
So true. So, I now have two lovely, wonderful channel members, Alan and Wayne, and so they both are now covered with their let's just call it vampire insurance, and they'll stay covered until they cancel. Yeah. Then they go right to the list, top of the list, right? Let me take a look at the chat. Let's see what you people are saying. Let's see here. Night, Mad Max style. Let's see. How about a small? Okay, we got that. Alan said good time, 7 p.m. here. So that's, computers need bromance. We already talked about that. Oh yeah, Mark told me about the Hypnotoad. Again, I don't know if everyone remembers that Hypnotoad. I think it was from Futurama, am I right? And yeah, Alan says, yep, I got mine. But the idea was I can put up a screen with the Hypnotoad. Buy membership now. Buy the Hypnotoad says. So super chat now. I'm not very subtle. If you haven't noticed, I don't know what that word means. Very, very blunt. So that's my thoughts. I don't know if there's anything anyone else wants to chat about or anything else. I wasn't necessarily going to go on tonight on this. I just wanted to see any feedback. It's so nice that somebody showed up and actually chatted. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. But let's see. I really don't have too much else today to talk about. We could talk about the riots in LA. I know that if you're in the UK, you're not too interested in that. But basically what's going on. Herd mentality. Okay. Mark says herd mentality on X. Yes, that's very true. But what's happening is ICE, immigration. I forget what C stands for. But enforcement, it's the U.S. federal department that controls immigration. Basically, they're the ones who take people into custody for breaking our immigration laws. And what's happening is I guess you could say the New World Order, Democrats, they're all intertwined, are now starting part 2 of the Summer of Love, or the new Trump administration, and all the paid actors, all the ponies, they're all out there, and they're all protesting, they're trying to storm ICE facilities, which is a really stupid idea, starting fires around them, and and it's really funny. It's the scum of the earth, basically. They're all out there, protesting, throwing stuff at the ICE agents, and the FBI agents. And I think they're under the stupid assumption that this is going to be like the last time. So Trump's already moved in a couple of thousand National Guard. I think they're going to be surprised that even wearing masks, the ways that the government has to identify people are much even more sophisticated than ever. So we'll see. But in the end, it isn't really the protest. You're just the one who are funding these. And I can't imagine that task force are being put together to really pin this down. But we'll see. As you can imagine, with the mess in the United States, it's very daunting. Everything that needs to be done, all the criminals, all the criminality that needs to be looked into, when everything was subverted in the agencies you need to look at that. So it kind of makes me think, if it comes a day for the UK, if they're able to ever turn that around out there, everything's been subverted. It's bye-bye Labor, bye-bye Starmer. It doesn't change anything for quite a while. So it'll be interesting. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Let's see. Anything else going on in chat? No? Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know, me rambling about politics is all that interesting. So we'll have to come up with some other ideas. But the idea here was to do this quickly and then to Mark says you're 100% on it. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And Lady Tap. Oh, Lady Tap, thank you for joining. Oh, Lady Tap is just this lovely lady. You're wonderful. I'm so glad to see you here in the chat. Lady Tap, our only hope is reform. I know. Oh, I know, Lady Tap. Again, I'm a Yank, so my opinion doesn't matter, but Nigel just gives me that he's gonna compromise too much. You know? But I hope not. I hope he's playing smart and he isn't actually part of the establishment. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, wrong interest. Boom, 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 bang, bang, lie down, you're dead. Fire away, fire away. I'm only afraid of pointy sticks, Ron. So, fire away. That's why I live here in the States. You sneak into somebody's room, they grab a gun, and it's dang, dang, dang. And I just laugh. I go, you want to reload? I think the cops won't be here for another 10 minutes. But I think if I was a vampire in the UK, I'd have to worry. You are armed, so you might grab a pointy stick. And then, oh no, not a pointy stick. Now, Lady Tip says it all has to play out. I know. For 4 years? Now that we know the format, we can think of ideas. Yes, thank you, Alan. Helen's with Pink Floyd. Yeah, I like Pink Floyd songs. Not too crazy about, what's that? I can't even think of his name now. I know Gilmer on guitar. Waters. He's so odd. He's so odd. And everything has to be through a far left filter for him. He doesn't quite get it. Let's see. No. 3 months by all. Lady Tip thinks. Wow. Now, is Lady Tip, is that for Starmer? Or is that for the whole Labour government? Because, again, this is a Yank talking, so, you know, don't take me too serious about British politics, but everyone in that Labour government is atrocious. I mean, you replace Starmer. Oh my God. You gonna get the ginger growler? Let's see. That was a quote. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Roger Waters definitely is odd. Waters and Grayson are besties. Okay. Ah, yes, Labour. Yes. So, is that what you're saying, Lady Pip? That it would be 3 months for the whole government? Wow. That's something to think about. That really is. I can't imagine 4 years though of this going on. Yes. Oh, okay. All right. I'll be watching. So, what? Also, Dan, let me know. Is this something that you'd be interested in, Lady Pip? And any of the rest of you Brits, format like this in time? So, in the chat, let me know about time and everything, especially for the UK. Like I said, I could also try just doing like nighttime here in the US for us Americans, and we can see if that gets anybody interested. My tarot cards told me. Oh, excellent. I know what my favorite card for the Labour government is. Yeah, I know. No, I didn't say it. I just talking about a card. I'm nothing else. I'm not subversive at all. Not at all. I'm just a sweet little internet girl. Maybe events will overtake the tower. Yeah. Oh, I did so enjoy the. Oh, maybe that's something I can play. I can play the Red Boy. What did I call it? I even forget the name of my song, but that was so odd. So if you're in the U.S. and you're wondering what I'm talking about, there was the story just a couple weeks ago in the UK, maybe 3 weeks ago, that somebody was setting fires to Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer's properties and cars. And Keir Starmer is the Prime Minister, and he's the head of the Labour government in the United Kingdom. So there was somebody going around and burning cars of his, like car that he recently sold, some properties that he recently lived in. And then all of a sudden, it came out that the person doing it was what the British call, I love the way they say things, a rent boy. And what a rent boy is a male prostitute. So a Ukrainian male prostitute was going around starting fires on Starmer's properties, or former properties. It was so bizarre. And I had gone through a long dry spell of not finding much funny to say about the UK, because it's just sad. But as soon as I saw that, I said, yeah, I know the reason why he's starting fires. It's pay ya, bitch. and then I started thinking, pay ya, bitch, or I'll burn it all down. Your fancy estate gonna crash. It really came pretty quickly. It was pretty funny. And then I got lucky. Yeah, I was able to find a nice tune for an AI program called Suno. And you're all welcome to use anything that I use. I make a whole bunch of songs trying to figure out, get one that I like. And then I got one that sounded really good. The voice goes up, pay up, goes up real high when he says pay up in the chorus, and I thought it was so funny. So, with the lyrics and everything. So, let's see. I might have to go quiet here. Let me see. I'll play that for you. I imagine most of you seen it already, but it was so funny. Let's see. Funny did here. Pay up. You're not supposed to stay quiet, I understand. Okay, I found it. Can I find the video? Oh, and so in the song, Pay Up, the rap song that I came up with, there turned out to be, they found out there was 3 rent boys, all Ukrainian. One was Romanian, but he was born in Ukraine. And then last I heard there was a 4th, but I never heard much more about that. So let me play that for you. But that's right where my mind came up with. It had to be revenge. He didn't get paid.
I'm Ivan from Kiev with charm and a grin. Working the streets where the big shots begin. Keir Starmer called me, said, babe, I'm in need. But when the deed was done, he fled with his greed. I danced in his mansion, I strutted my stuff. Gave him my all, but his wallet was tough. No cash on the table, no pounds in my hand. Now I'm lighting up fires across his posh land. Pay up, bitch, or I'll burn it all down. Your fancy estates gonna crash to the ground. Pay up, bitch, don't you mess with my game. Ivan's got matches and vengeance my name. His London townhouse, it's smoking tonight. The flames do a tango in the pale moonlight. His country retreat with the roses so neat. Now a bonfire for marshmallows, crispy and sweet. I sent him a text, said, Key, where's my dough? He blocked my number, thought I just let it go. But Ivan's no fool, I've got petrol and spite. He saw my cottage is blazing up bright. Hey up, bitch.
I like that. I got petrol with spite. I thought that was hilarious.
Or I'll burn it all down. Your fancy estates gonna crash to the ground. Pay up, bitch, don't you mess with my game. Ivan's got matches and vengeance my name. He's crying on tele, my house is my pride. Should have paid me, Keir, now take this wild ride. The tabloids are screaming, who's this fiery bloke? I'm Ivan the hustler with a torch and a joke. From Brighton to crystal, his rentals go poof. Each bark's a reminder, don't stiff me, you goof. I'm dancing through ashes in my glittery boots, singing pay up bitch while I'm stealing his suit. So Kier, here's a lesson, don't cheat on the deal, or Ivan's Inferno will make you squeal. Next time you call, have your credit card near, or I'll barbecue your dreams, you cheapskate my dear. Hey up bitch, or I'll burn it all down. Your fancy estates gonna crash to the ground. Pay up bitch, don't you mess with my game. Ivan's got matches and vengeance my name. So here's to the hustlers who fight for their pay. With a wink and a flame we'll make them obey. Kier's learned his lesson, his property's fried. Ivan's the king and I'm laughing with pride. Pay up bitch.
Okay, so yeah, it's one of those things when the inspiration comes, you can really push out some quick lyrics. But the whole situation is so bizarre in this day that we're living in, the times that we're living in. It's such goofy things and bizarre things are happening. At the time when I wrote it, they had that picture out. That picture is one of the rent boys. His name is Roman something or another. I don't know. But when I wrote the lyrics, it's gonna be Ivan, and because at least to a Yank, all Ukrainians and Russian, they're all Ivans. Ivanovich. They're all Ivan to me. So and I still like that. Ivan's got matches and vengeance. Yeah. Ivan's got matches. So much better. So that's just what I was thinking when I saw that. And that's Roman's actual picture. He was the first rent boy to be uncovered. And I got lucky because in these where you make a 3D animated head, different videos, computer programs, AI programs, not all pictures will work. And it's best, like if you see my videos, you see the talking head there, you'll notice most of them are front facing. Those work the best. And that picture was kind of rough. So I had the lyrics and I'm like, oh, but I have to have this picture talking. And so, oh no, watch, I'll have this idea, I'll have lyrics and I won't have the best part of it. So, I tried it and it animated. It's not perfect, and that actually makes it funnier, I think. So I had it animated and I'm like, yes, I could do this. So, and I had such a dry spell for UK, music videos. So it was really fun. And then I did, Cocaine and Rent Boys, came up right away. And then I did a Lucy Connolly song. I'm kind of sad. I thought that was a really, really lovely song. But it didn't get very many views. So if you haven't had a chance, it's sad. But I think it describes Lucy Connolly's plight. And that really upsets me. If you haven't listened to it, please take a look for it. I really like that one, Lucy Connolly's Lament, and it's one of those things. If you don't know what happened, say you're in the United States, you don't know what happened. The song describes what happened and how sad it is, and when I get really upset, I like to really make a point. So I thought I drove home the point that she's basically a political prisoner. So, let's see. I'm gonna look here at the chat. Let's see. I loved your Rent Boy video, so funny. All birds under the carpet. Yes, wasn't that funny? When I was hearing about the fires, I was wondering, I was like, Yeah. Why isn't the mainstream media saying something about all these white nationalists in the UK are burning down? So, there's something to it. And then all of a sudden I heard talk about rent boys. And then I was, what is this about? Rent boys, damn, bitch. Let's see what else says. Delay is about 2 minutes here. Oh, good to know. I tried earlier. I did a test video. I set some of my settings down, and I did a test right before I went live streaming here, and it was buffering like crazy. So, oh no. So I had to go back and set all my settings back, and so I gotta figure this out. So, it'll take a while. I'm no expert on this. Let's see. The voice really suits. I know. Isn't this cute? This most likely won't be my final model, but this is a model anyone could get off of Etsy. So if you want to go on Etsy, you can see. And this one, it was like 34 cents. Yeah. I've got another model I'm looking into. That actually cost some bucks, not cents. But that is like a hand puppet, a person, like a marionette. It even has like a marionette on a wire. If I do another stream, I might use that one next because it looks so cute. And we'll see if people like that one. Though, just keeping it simple, it's kind of fitting, I think. What's to go wrong, you know? What else? Beautiful. You want some rock one? Yeah, that rent boy, yeah. You tip well that? Great. I think I actually posted the link on one of Starmer's posts. Yeah, Faloof, thank you so much. Am I saying that right? You Faloof. I'm sure it's something else. If you get a chance, you Faloof, if that means something, tell me what it means. Cause he looks more like Bailiff. There's 3 of them. Okay, 3 of them. Okay. He's no cutie. Well, here's Star's eyes. Maybe he is. It's also creepy. And people say I'm weird. Lucy's video is beautiful. I think it has been suppressed. Well, thank you, Lady Tip. It's one of those videos. If you know somebody who doesn't understand the story, give them my link. It's not that I need to abuse or anything, but I think it will tell them. Cause, it makes me sad. A mother. Very sad. I gotta be cheerful here. I'm a vicious vampire. I'm not an emotional little waifu here on the internet. Let's see. Ivan's voice in the video. Oh, yes. That voice was created by Suna of all things with that song. When he came up with that melody with my lyrics, I thought it was perfect. It had to be a rap song, right? That song had to be, that's I'm not crazy about rap myself, but for a funny video like that, and for something like, a bunch of male prostitution rate, and you're upset with Starver, it's gotta be rough. So when I heard that one, I also made like 20 different versions, but I kept coming back to that one, because everything else was a lot smoother, you know. But how rough it was, and how the voice went up, really high. That's perfect. It's so ridiculous for a ridiculous situation, for a world that's gone mad, crazy. So, even though we find ourselves bewildered in this crazy world, let's have some fun about it. Let's see. Is there anything else that anyone would like to talk about? Any subjects I'd like to bring up? Let's see, another one. How long did it take to make? That one, I got that out. They all don't come out so quickly, and I've had some I've taken a couple weeks with. But that one, not even a day. Not even a day. Probably, the lyrics came up within about 45 minutes, I think. I had them pretty much worked out. And then it was Suno. And then it was testing a bit of the video to see if that would work. And then it did. And then then it was just a matter of slamming it together. It's a real quick video that I know, type of video that I know how to make. You see that, like the singing head and then the lyrics. I can do those pretty quick. And I have a lovely friend here on X, if you're on X, Rob Boy. Maybe some of you know him. But Rob is just a wonderful gentleman. The reason why I have such of all the followers on YouTube, 90% of them are you Brits, is probably because of Rob. And last summer, Rob would actually play my videos. The only person that would talk to me, the creepy vampire girl, the only one that would play my videos was Rob. And I just adore Rob. He's a wonderful man. And so he would play my videos. And I think it turned back over to YouTube too, because people on X were sharing them that maybe weren't Rob's followers. And then all of a sudden I found myself with like 90% UK YouTube followers. And I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure it's all Rob, even if you don't know Rob yourself. I'm sure it's him. And just some of a few of my videos, getting some more views, more than the 100 that they have. I think the whole time I've been on YouTube, I've had 3 videos that have gotten very many views at all. And one was Sir Keir Starmer's Love Child. That was one that was able to pop out real quick. The idea came, and that's gotten the most views yet. And then of course, Pay Up Bitch. That when I finished it and had a look at it, yeah, it has a chance to go viral. It never really did. To me, I think viral would be over 100,000 views or something. But for me, it was really good. And there was another. I recently did a David Lanny video because I had another David Lanny video. Got about 10K views. And that was just David Lanny's the UK's greatest village idiot. Picture. Can you imagine if they forced Keir Starmer to step down and David Lanny is your, oh my God, is your prime minister? The man is literally retarded. If you're from the United States, do yourselves a favor. Scroll through my YouTube videos. Find David Lanny is the UK's greatest village idiot. I think that's the title. It's pretty close, but it was the man is. Okay, I never get over this, but I keep doing the joke over and over. The man actually believes that a man can grow a cervix. In that video, I show a clip where the news media person is asking him, you believe that a man can grow a cervix? And then he says, with chemicals and I'm gonna die. I'm like, cervix from where is it wheat? Where does it come from? Is it wheat? Even you just grow it. So I picture out there's some trans magical fairy dust. Like it's sprinkled on a trans man. But he grows up at the surface. But maybe you could explain it to me. It doesn't make any sense. And then there was he was on in the U.S. we have a program called Jeopardy. And in the UK, they have what's called Mastermind. And Mastermind is even harder version. But they grow you questions and you know, it's depending on how well you do on all the questions. And there were several questions that he answered that was nuts. But again, you might not even know British history, but following the death of Henry VIII, who's the king that followed Henry VIII after his death? Yeah, and that's basically what the question was. And David Laney said Henry I. Again, you don't have to know British history or anything, English history, but the first follows the eighth. Let's see. We should have to say over here in chat. Let's see. Mark says that's an example of needing a rough number. Alan, how long did it take to make? Okay, I already talked about that. What tool do you use to animate the face? What I do is online is mostly program I use right now is called Hedra. Hedra.com or Hedra AI. HEDRA. And you're all welcome to use that. You know, nothing I'm doing is secret or anything. I'd love to see what everyone else can do. Make videos like mine and see and we can do videos like that where I talk about video editing. For the members only, I went over, I mean, it's really rough. I went over how to prompt an AI because I know some people in the audience are older and are not familiar with AI. But once you learn how to prompt an AI, say like Grok over on X, which most of us can, if you're on X, you can use, you learn how to prompt, you can get an image, and then and then what you need is what's called a photo editor, and you don't have to be an expert. It does take some time to learn, but you take what's called a photo editor, and I use what's called Affinity Photo. It's a paid-for program, but there's one called the GIMP. Yeah, like the GIMP, a GIMP mask. GIMP. It's totally free. And so if you want to make a meme, what you normally have is you have the image, and nowadays a lot of times it's AI, but you can also take one of those AI like that with the riots here. When I put the heading in there, I guess you can kind of call it a meme, but so you have your photo, and then you'll have and then you'll add text. So there's two things you need to learn in a photo editor. And again, none of this is easy, but there's free resources on the internet. And two things you need to learn are layers, because they all work with layers. So you have a picture, and then there's another layer that goes on top, which will be the words. And you literally can type it in, you change fonts, you can change the color of it, and then you have a meme. And that's all that people are doing. So you learn just a few simple steps, and then suddenly you're memeing just like everyone else and having fun. And so So I thought that was fun, and I don't know. I don't know if I should tell it, but for this video, I made a meme. So I had made a video about about Sesame Street grooming children. Yeah, terrible, right? Yeah, I can't tell you how much I hate those people. So in Grok, which I don't think makes very good pictures, I had Grok make a picture about Sesame Street grooming children. Of course, it didn't make that, but what it had one picture with Big Bird standing in a group of AI children, little children. Most of them were colored children, which was fine. So I then took that into, this is awful. I then took it into the photo editor, Affinity, and I put the text on it. So there's Big Bird. Big Bird is a big yellow guy in a goofy bird suit, if you don't know. The program Sesame Street is a children's program here in the United States that's been on since, I think, the 70s. It's been on for a long time. And now all they do is grooming children. So I took this picture of a big bird, a big yellow bird, standing around the little children. And I thought, hey, children. Hey, kids, do you know what an erection is? Terrible. I know, it's terrible. But it was for those grooming pricks. That's the kind of stuff that they would teach them nowadays. But that's now a meme. Something so simple. I don't recommend posting something that gross, but let's see. Anyone else have anything else to say? Let's see. Wow, Lucky is right, Mark says. Rob is a good... Yes, thank you, Mark. Rob is a good friend indeed. Oh, if I could find that video. I have a video I made for Rob. Let me take a look. Are you getting tired of this? Is this boring, everybody? I don't think I'm that interesting, but... But there is TikTok, and those people can babble about nothing for... video on end, can't they? So, let's see. Do I have palette? Let's see if I can find it. No, I might not have it here. Those pages. No. I don't see it in here. Yeah, I made Rob a song one time. I liked it. Let's see. Oh, things getting quiet. Time to turn it off. All right. Okay, well, I don't see it. I made him a little, it was like an Irish pub song. I couldn't get Suno to make an English pub song, so it was in an Irish voice. Hail, Rob boy, the finest lad. It was I thought it was nice. But, to England and Scotland, it was really fun. So, YouTube UP is a wet wipe. I think we're talking about. Hopefully we're talking about Starmer. So that's your mighty tip. You're so funny. I'm really. Youpaloo. Oh, I like that name, Youpaloo. Yeah, I'm peeing myself. Oh no. Get that man a bucket, will you? Yeah, that was a good one. Alan says, Mastermind. That's Amy for you. I know. Just think he can soon be your next prime minister. I hope I don't make you angry, but maybe I should shut my mouth. When I think of the UK, I've got an expression like from. Let's see, what is it? From Empire. No, I can't remember. Oh yeah, from Empire to Caliphate in 3 generations. I know. If some of you see me while, when I was telling you that I wasn't making UK videos, it was because it just makes me sad knowing how great the UK was, and now the state it's been brought to, all by traitors too. Let's face it, they're all traders. And it's the same all over the world, all over the West, isn't it? So, yeah. So I had somebody who's saying that, talking about running for in the UK, running for political office. Again, this is from a Yank, so it's in the end it isn't my business. But yes, common people have to take it back over locally, especially. You can't go for the top spot right away. Take it over locally. Take it all over. In the United States, we have perverts. We have school councils and stuff. Where they put in perverted books for about trans. Men becoming women for little children in public school libraries, school boards. And do you know how the school boards across the United States got full with these perverts? Yeah, regular mothers and fathers couldn't get off their butts and run for school board elections. That's how. Do you think the perverts are popular in your community? Of course not. Of course not. But you'd rather what? I don't know. Go on at you something? Maybe that's gonna cure things. Maybe that, get off your butt. Get politically involved. Make that, it's all, everything else out there is distractions and is boring. You can get involved in there, shout down the pervs, kick them off the school boards, take to your place, and do that. I mean, if you can't control what your children are seeing, it's pretty pathetic. So everyone, that's going to be the solution. Tear it all down. And then some of you are going to find out politics is interesting. Now, each year to move up, there'll be people who try to pervert you too. That's just part of it with money. And the sad thing is, most of us are very corruptible. Trust me, as a vampire, I know that about you people. So that's it. And it's not difficult. So that really made me happy when this person said that, because that's it. That is going to be the trick, really, if it's possible. Let's see, what else? What else do you even have to say? Let's wait me for you. Alan says, the term here is tall anchor. This is stand-up vampire live. I don't think I'm that funny though, so we'll see. Layer. Mark says layer like an onion. Yeah, it's layer after layer. Rotten. Oh, it's one rotten onion. And but he takes his whammy. I'll get used to that eventually. I like that though. Hope I'm saying it right. It's fun to say. I'm glad folk in the U.S. can see the madness from over the pond. Yeah, as you can imagine, most don't care. But I find it sad. I like to see what's happening in Europe, and it's all madness in Europe, It's like looking at Germany and the Germans. I think it's to be such a bunch of pussies. I don't know, what do you call that? Germans, Wow. Amazing. France. I think it's over for France. If the people that you see rioting in France realize that they can just storm and take it all over, they're already a large enough percentage of the population, and it's only going to get worse. So weird. It's so weird. It doesn't. But domesticated populations. Damn, you're in. See here, but that's the way I see it. It's just everyone in the native populations in the West became domesticated. Bunch of domesticated cattle, sheep, whatever you want to say, became domesticated and didn't put their foot down. And it's the same whether you're here in the US or you're in the UK, and Britain, UK or Europe, I'm sorry. So it's it's sad, but, and the big thing is also socialism. Whatever form of it is, more dependent people get, the more they act like hell. So, let's see what else. More nurses agreed. Lewis. Oh, hi, Lewis. So nice. I'm so glad you joined the chat. This is the way to gauge whether or not this is worth doing. So, thank you for joining, Lady Pip. Ireland has had it so bad. And I won't visit my friends. I know. Oh, I don't get Ireland. Ireland was a nation founded to preserve the Irish people, who just happen to be white. That the Irish and the Irish way of life, that's what the Republic was founded to be. And again, it's all so liberal, all so bizarre. And since the population is so small, 5 million native Irish? Is that, do I understand that correctly? That could be subverted and completely supplanted so quickly. So quickly. And over here, kind of make fun of it, but Canada, you're talking about a country that 10 years ago only had, I think they're still under 30 million. But the last 6 months, I heard they brought in another 1 million. They're getting mostly Pakistanis and what do you think? Sikhs, again, from that part of the world, flooding in. So like 6 months, or at least beginning of the year, 6 million, another million flooded into the country. Again, at these numbers, it will change everything. So, and it's obvious deliberate. It's the same plan everywhere. You saw the United States where they were viciously flooding in with illegals into the United States, and luckily it looks like people, there's just too much, we're not taking it anymore, the majority. So the people you see protesting are being laughed at, basically. No one likes to see the ICE agents having this dumped on them, but being threatened like this. But we'll see. Yes, the Celtic people, Mark. Yes, you're right. Part of Scotland and Ireland are the, maybe some of northern France are the Celtic people. What's wrong with preserving the Celtic people? Where else can the Celtic people go? Many of them came to the United States. I understand that, but where's one place where the Celtic can live as a Celtic? What's wrong with that? I don't get it. It's so racist. Everything that's going on, so racist. So that's it. So, well, maybe I'll be banned in the UK after this. And the EU, I'm sure I'm already on a watch list. Well, I don't want to bore you with my political talk. So, if anyone has anything, bring it up. If they don't, maybe we'll end the stream. That was a full hour. I thought we'd go for maybe 20 minutes. So, oh yeah. So, if you're interested in the streaming, go ahead and go over to X. If you haven't already, go over to X. I haven't made a Discord channel, but go over to X and join me there. It's at VampireBella13. And you can also look me up as Belladonna Nightshade, Mistress Belladonna Nightshade. That's pretty stupid to use Mistress on X. Everyone thinks I'm a sex worker, of course. Damn it. I'm not the brightest of vampires, you know. but my handle is at VampireBella13. Anyone who joins my channel over there, who subscribes to my channel, I forget what do you call it on that, but you can DM me after that. And if you have any ideas, if you want to share some memes, I'll use this to gauge whether people like this or not, and whether or not to do more streams. I'll go ahead and put it public for everybody, but I'll use this to gauge time, put time in there, times you'd like to see this, and how can you use, it's okay to use UK time. I'll figure it out. I think it's -4 hours to New York City. And what days? So days of the week you like to see it. I'm up for, even mostly daily or weekends. It all depends on people and if I get support to do it. So that's up to you. Also, let me know if you don't like the idea. Let me know. This is goofy, stupid. I want my first vampire woman back, not this silly waifu. Let's see. I have a picture. If you watch any of my videos, you know I like to make goofy videos too, because politics is so sad. So I have this lovely lady. Let's see. But I didn't save it. No, I guess I don't have it here. Okay. Well, we'll close this out. But maybe if I can find it. You gotta kind of yak and find things here. But I have this lovely picture that a lovely lady who goes by Cynthia. Cynthia, not Cynthia. Take out the H, but Cynthia. And she's been my muse for many of my silly videos. Let's see. I'm looking on my desktop to see if I can find the picture. There it is. But she made me this for my stream. Let's see. I'll go over. I thought this was so cute. As you know, anything that's cute, I like. Come back. Nope, it didn't show up. Yeah, like Samsung only how to use the software. There we go. It just melted my little black heart. So, you've got this. And such a nice encouragement. If you don't know anything about my vampire girls and cat girls, it's one of my goofy things that I have going. So, I thought it was so adorable. So, okay, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you. You all got this now. Remember, you got this. Good night. Thank you for joining me. Thanks so much.